Tonight is the night of Johns. Our second guest is also John.
Straight away.
If everyone could move back too, anyone who's sort of, because there's folks at the front who are shoved in.
Back you go, back you go. Is it very squashed out there? Is everyone okay?
It is squashed.
Well, I invite you in here, but there's not much room either. Drats. What are you
John,
saying?
meet the goddess Aphrodite.
Yay! Come on in. Woo! Yeah, John, you got to sit up here. Up there you go. Get comfy. Hey, John, are you in love at the moment?
You've picked me on a good night.
Oh, you're feeling lucky in love tonight.
Oh, no, not at all. I'll give you the backstory. Tell me if it's not interesting though.
Okay, well we'll let the audience be judge of that, okay, audience?
No. Basically, I met this girl in Australia.
Yes.
And we spent 3 days together. But she was like from England. Even though she's Australian, she lives in England. So we had this great time in Australia over these 3 days. But then
3 hot days of passion.
Yes.
Woo!
But then she had to go back to England. But then I was going to film something in Italy, and so we kind of decided we'd meet up in Rome for like a romantic time together, right? So that's how intense it was those 3 days, and then we kept it up with.
So were you just in bed the whole time?
No, because she actually, just an interesting note, she had a period at the time over those 3 days. So we meet up here in Rome, right? So it's all sounding like, the thing that really hooked me was it was all sounding like some big narrative that was going to have a happy ending. Like it was like, oh, we're torn apart, but then we meet up in Rome.
Yes.
Like it's all leading, and so my whole brain and my heart and soul was going towards, this is going to be the happy ending.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we just go to Rome, and then I don't want to get into it, right? But basically the momentum is sort of a bit lost in Rome, but I'm thinking like I'm going back and I have to so I go back to Australia, right? But it was fine, it wasn't like too bad.
So it was good to see her and you guys got together, it was all okay.
And I got back, but I had to work so hard, so it's not like I could make up for the lost momentum by flying over to London or anything like that. Anyway, we're still talking on the phone. I'm acting like a bit of a brat, because I'm thinking, oh, maybe if I pull away, she'll kind of, then come closer to me or whatever. But anyway, to cut a long story short, like I'm talking to her on the phone, and I noticed there's just something wrong, and it's just a bit different. And then I'm sending her emails, and the emails are just a bit different. And then finally she sent me an email going, John, it's been awkward on the phone because I've started seeing someone else. She recently came, like in the last 2 weeks, she came back to Australia with her boyfriend, and then I can't figure this out. You can explain this to me because you're a woman, right? Because I can't figure out what her motivation was. She was really obsessed, well, not obsessed, but she was really locked in on meeting up with me.
Yeah.
So, like for example, she was texting me, but I knew she was with some other guy, so I didn't text her back, and she emailed me, I didn't email her back, but then finally, I said, okay, yeah, I emailed her back, and she said, listen John, we just have to meet up, right? So I'm like, cool. But then when she's in Australia, she pulls this whole routine where it's like, oh, John, I don't think we should, meet alone and stuff like that.
But as if you're instigating it, as if you're going to try and win it back, maybe. Is that what she's trying to imply to you?
I don't know what she was. And then I'm like, oh, yeah, okay, whatever. And then she basically tries to put me through this humiliation of, she's going, John, listen, I'm having some drinks with friends, so there'll be other people around. Like, there's some track record of me waiting outside her house, stalking her or something. What happens is this girl, this female friend of mine, said to me, John, don't go alone. You shouldn't go because it'll be too distressing or whatever. Go with a friend. Anyway, to cut a long story short, ended up going with this girl, posing as if she's my new girlfriend.
That'll get the bitch.
Yeah, so we turn up and I'm there holding the hands of my friend or whatever, and we're giggling because of the whole stupidity of it all, but every time we giggled it just looked like, oh, we're just so much in love. And we giggle at each other's little jokes and stuff.
And were you falling in love with her at the time?
Well, this friend, that would have been like a happy twist in the narrative, in Act 3 of the narrative, but it's just not happening, you know what I mean? Do you want me to tell you a bad story?
What do you reckon, folks? Do you want to hear John's bad story?
We just want to get the verdict on the previous story first. Those who thought the narrative was just the right length. Those who thought it wandered on a little too long.
Sorry, guys.
Those who wanted more.
Okay, we won't.
I usually have a co-writer and have like an auto cue when I'm doing it.
It's totally live, ad-libbing. Right.
A friend of mine's in London, right, at the time. This is after she's broken up with me.
Yes.
And he sent me this text. He's going, I'm in London now. We've got to do something to get you two back together.
Yeah.
What shall we do? And I said, oh, I don't know. And then, anyway, about a couple of weeks later, I come up with this plan, which is, why don't I get him to write a letter
For you.
No, not from me, where we pretend it's from a girl who's having an affair with the new boy behind her back. Is that complicated? Did I explain that right?
Hang on, so this is the girl that's...
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I get my friend to write a fake letter that says, dear Miss X.
Yeah.
I've been sleeping with your boyfriend for the last couple of months.
That's wrong.
He says he's going to leave me for, leave you for me, but he never does. Love, Melanie, which is of course a totally made-up name.
Yeah. And did you really do that?
I don't want to incriminate myself by saying.
And did it work?
Well, no.
You should know about this, about karma. Now, you've been studying God. You send that stuff out there, man, it's going to come back at you. Your voodoo curses, your dirty letters. Watch out.
Fair enough.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alrighty, Aphrodite! I'd love to present John with a very special Love TVG. Now,
Thank you very much.
okay, big round of applause for John Safran. Thank you. Ooh, you're feeling lucky in love tonight.
Oh, no, not at all.